Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to another session of Not Perfect Zen. I like to start out by telling you you can contact me by sending an email to notperfectzen@gmail.com. If you happen to post to social media, I ask you to use @BBL_tangles in your post, and that way I know either on Instagram or Facebook that you've posted something. And in the Mosaic app, I am BB Langston CZT34. All right, I usually post on Sundays and Wednesdays, but I was sick over the weekend, so I did not. I had planned to do 102 tangles of Zentangle for that poster again today, and I just changed my mind. That's what we can do, right? I just put this on my community page, and this is days 73 through 78. Of the 100 days of tangling that I'm doing for the Tangle All Around Facebook group. And when I posted that, this pattern, I could not find a step out to share with you. But I thought this was a really pretty pattern. And I'm going to show you how to do this one. And then I'm going to see about adding Anemone with it. So the two patterns that we're going to do today are Asklepia, I guess that's how you say it, Soraya, Garcia, Diaz, she's a CZT, and Anemone is by Alice Hendon. She is a CZT, and she runs the Tangle All Around Facebook group, and she's got several books. I love what she does. All right, so let's start with Asklepia. And the way that she starts it, I need to zoom in, is with an orb in the center. I am going to do this in pencil because I had a hard time getting it right. She puts an orb and then 5 little U shapes around it. So here's 1. And what I have trouble doing is getting these lined up so that I can actually get 5 on there. 3, 4, 5. Okay, close enough. And we want them to kind of come up a little bit more straight. Anyway, I'll fix that with my pen. I am using a 3.5-inch Zentangle tile. I'm going to use a Micron PN, a Zentangle graphite pencil. This is my tortillon. You can also use a blending stump. And I have this in there so that I can keep the tip pushed out and probably use my kneaded eraser. Okay, I think I have that close enough. So I'm going to go ahead and put my orb in the center and then do these little U shapes. And these are going to kind of connect. And so I'm trying to get them sort of not curving in and out, just going close to that other little U. We're not looking for perfection. We don't do perfection, right? Okay, so now that we have these, we're going to put this little, almost like a little mushroom top on it. And that's why I was saying these little tops need to be a little bit closer to each other, not flared out. Okay. So now I'm going to add, these look like bunzo. So with bunzo, you end up going, you make your initial thing, and then you come back and back and back again. And so what we're wanting to do is, I think we need one more. Okay, so we'll go, that's the initial thing we have down there, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, because then we're going to come up and fill in this one and this one. Okay, on that other side. Excuse me. So here we go. We're going to just do this little aura. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So we're going to go around and do that on each of these sides. So here's 1, 2, 3. Just take your time, no rush. 4. And I'm trying to leave some space in here because we have a line that's going to come down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, and 4. And you can see my spacing isn't perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we're going to go and we're going to add we're going to fill this in, but we're going to leave a highlight. Okay. If it helps you, go ahead and put a little line down this way as a reminder. Can you see that? That we're going to leave that spot open. So jump over that. And we're not trying to put a perfect edge on it right in here. It's okay for it to have a little bit of character to it. And then we're going to jump over a line and do that one. Okay, so we're going to do that on each of these. The top one. And then jump a line. Remembering to leave your little highlight. Okay. And just continue going around on these. Yeah, I have really tried to find all of the patterns, the step outs for the 100 days of Zentangle, but several of them I have not been able to find. And after I posted this one today, I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to just teach that one, because I enjoyed drawing this one. Okay. One more. If you're new to my channel, I don't speed up my videos because I get very anxious if I watch videos that are sped up, and I don't add music because I find that to be very distracting. I do have one video in my channel that ended up with music that was way too loud. And I apologized for that and have not done it again. All right, so what we're going to do now is add these petals. And we're going to go straight up above this, as high up as you want to make it. I'm going to put a little dot, and we're going to aim for here, okay? So we're just going to come around and then come straight down. And then do that on this other side. You can make these as tall or as short as you want. Okay, so about there. Come around. Do that on the other side. Same thing here. Straight down to the center. And I try to make them all the same size. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. It's your art. It's not computer generated, and it's not meant to be perfect. I guarantee that mine is not. And I like it that way. Do I stress about it? Sometimes, yes. But it's okay. All right, so there we have our petals. And the next thing that she does is add stripes. And I'm just getting my pen, and I put it down and pull toward me and up a little bit. So it's a flick of your pen. All right, hang with me for a second. I am going to try to find the step out. Okay. So I want to show you this on my phone just to give you an idea of what she does. Okay, so you can see that some of hers are really long, and then she's got these little sand dollar type things that she puts around it. And you can also see some of the ways that she does the shading. Okay, and again, the only place I know where this is on Facebook. But, okay. I am going to erase what I can see in the center. And then I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so I thought it would be cute. This kind of looks like a starfish. So I thought it'd be cute to go ahead and show you this one also. But I am going to switch to my Micron 01. And I really like how she starts this out, because this is printemps that she teaches. She's got a video on YouTube. And she starts her swirl and then stop and then come around. And this is adding a sparkle. Stop again, leave a gap, and then come around and end it. Okay? I love how hers looks. And so I'm not going to put a big blob of these, but we'll see how it looks. All right, let's start here. And it took me a little bit of practice to get this down, but I really like it. Okay, and then just put another one next to it. Leaving your little gap, go behind. And end. And we'll put one here. And I didn't put a border on this. Okay, so the next thing that she does with Anemone is put these little legs that go out. And I'm going to do these kind of small. So just little flowy appendages, little arms. And this one will go behind. And we're not going to see the end of it. So just a simple little curvy line, and then from the tip of it, come back and, whoop, and go back to where you started. And you can put as many of those as you want. You can have some that go behind. Okay. And then you just add orbs. And little bubbles coming off of that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's put one over here. So again, I'm going to start with my printemps. Come around, leave my highlight. Try not to make these too big. And as you can see, I don't do perfect orbs or auras. And I have seen where she does this and fills a whole page. Very meditative. Very cool for filling in spots. Okay. I'm just going to do 3 on these instead of a lot. Put little orbs around it. And then start adding your little appendages. This one's going off the page. And this one will too. And you don't have to start these where the orbs are. That just happens to be what I did. Let's have one come off this way. Okay. I have another one go off the page. I'm going off the screen. I'm so sorry. Let's add some more orbs. These are just like random little bubbles. Okay, I think I'm going to put one more here. Starting with our printemps, and I'm sorry, I will try to pay more attention and stay on the screen. So again, you just start, stop, stop again. And come around. Okay. I'll try to make these touch. Okay. Add some little orbs. Tie these together. And then your little tentacles. I have not done this. So we're trying this together. Cool. This one's going off the page. Well, that one got a little big. That's okay. And we can have one here that's going to go behind. All right. We can even have some floating printemps. Maybe they're baby anemones. Add some various bubbles. Going to do a printemps here. I just think these are fun to draw. I love how they look. Okay. One more here. And our bubbles. Sorry, I will try to keep this in the right position. Not perfect videos, but I have fun. All right, let's add some shading. Again, I had no idea how this was going to turn out when I started it, but I like it. All right, let's add some shading along the top of this. And then a little on the spikes that we drew. I'm just kind of basing this on how she had hers shaded. So now just soften this and pull the stripes. Okay. So we're going to do that on each of these. And then soften it. And I'm just softening that edge so I don't have a harsh looking line that goes across. And then with what we have on the tortillon, we can pull some of that up. Okay. Just keep coming around. Okay, one more. Soften that. And you can also come in where we have these, where it looks like it's a highlight, and add just a little bit of shading down here. But don't pull it all the way across because you still want that white highlight in the center. And you may have enough on your blending stump or tortillon that you can just come in here and add a little bit of shading in there. Can you tell that? Okay. Otherwise, you can come in, put just a little bit of graphite on each side. And you can still see where we put the line on a couple of these. And you don't want to pull your graphite any further than that. Okay? Now you can also, I believe she came down into these and added just a little bit of hatching, okay, which is just pulling your pen towards you, and that gives you some drama down here at the bottom of these petals. Okay, and I kind of want to give the appearance that this is floating above everything else. So I'm going to go on the outside of this. And I'm just thinking, what if I did that? How would it look? So go with it. Go ahead and try. If you have a what if idea, just try it. Remember, this is just paper. It's your art. This is how you learn. You may learn that you really like it. You may learn not to ever do it again. But I do find that if I'm unsure about what I've done, put it aside and come back and look at it again later. I always like it better. And if I have a tile that I didn't sign, I didn't put my chalk, I question whether or not it's actually mine, because I'll go, ooh, I like this. Did I do this? And I don't have anybody else's tiles in my house, so odds are I did do it. Ooh, I like that. I like how it's setting it apart. Okay. And we're just softening that and pulling it away from the line that we shaded. Ooh, I like that. Cool. All right, so for the anemones, we're just going to go around the outside of, I guess, what you would call the anemone body. And just add highlighting all along that edge. Okay, you can include the little orbs or not. Okay, and then just soften that, pull it out. Okay, so I think that one got a little bit dark. I am going to take my blended eraser and just, when you touch it on there like that, it'll lift it up just a little bit. And then after you do that, go back and soften it again. And I got that tip from Annie Reiser, and she does Botangles is her website, and her Facebook page, I believe, is Botangles. And I love what she does. She is a certified botanical illustrator. She does beautiful tiles. Okay, so we're going around a little bit easier on this one. And then soften it. Okay. And if, on this one, I meant to say, if you have one that looks like it went over the other one, go ahead and add a little bit of graphite next to that. Okay, one more. Just a light amount of graphite. Okay, then soften it. Okay, so you can take your pencil and add a little bit of shading where one tentacle goes over another. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and just very lightly add a little bit of graphite around these printemps anemone babies, since everybody else has it. They're jealous. All right. Looks really odd all of a sudden. Sorry, I had to close my blinds. I apologize. I didn't realize how that was looking. Is that better? All right, there we go. Let's remember on the back of your tile to put the names and the persons that deconstructed the patterns. You will be happy that it's there later. Sign it, date it, put a little journal entry if you want to. And then let's add our chop. Trying to decide where to fit it. I'm gonna put it in here. All right, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that, and apologize for the times that my tile went off the screen. And again, this was day 73 and day 77 of the 100 tangles of Zentangle, and I've done every one of them. I'm proud of myself for keeping up. All right, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you had fun. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave comments, and if you want to, send an image to me at notperfectzen@gmail.com or contact me on social media. I'd love to see what you do. I love your comments, and I respond to them all. Thanks again. I hope you come back next time. Have a great week. Bye.